Once upon a time, in a small town, there was a young boy who was incredibly lazy and prone to procrastination. He constantly postponed important tasks and responsibilities, making him a victim of his own delay. Consequently, he began falling behind in his studies and other aspects of life, especially when compared to his friends and classmates. Despite advice from his family and teachers, he ignored their warnings, choosing instead to waste his time on trivial matters. One day, a wise monk, known for his enlightenment and profound wisdom, arrived in the town. Many people sought to meet him and learn from his teachings. The young boy, too, decided to visit the monk, hoping to gain insights that would help him outshine his peers in every field. Although the monk often taught about the importance of valuing time, the boy still managed to reach the monk's dwelling and waited for his turn. When it came, he bowed respectfully before the monk and said, "Honored one, please guide me. I feel like a failure in life. I'm always lagging behind my friends, classmates, and contemporaries in every way. I desperately want to surpass them all and become the best. Please tell me how I can achieve this." The monk, gazing at the boy with compassion, replied, "My child, the root of your struggles lies in your inability to value time. You squander precious moments on procrastination, moments that can never be reclaimed. Let me share a story that will help you grasp the true value of time." The boy nodded eagerly, ready to absorb every word of the monk's story. The monk began, "Once, there was a generous and kind king who was deeply loved by his people. One day, he encountered an old classmate who had studied with him in the Gurukul. This classmate was lazy, impoverished, jobless, and lacked respect in society. Constantly, he complained about his misfortunes, blaming others for his predicaments. Seeing his plight, the king felt a deep sense of pity. He asked about his struggles, and the classmate lamented, "Oh, king, everyone believes I'm incapable of doing anything. Every time I seek a job, I face rejection. My enemies have spread word that I never complete tasks on time. I'm lost and don't know what to do." Hearing this, the king said, "Let us make a deal. Before sunset, come to my treasury and take as much gold and as many gems as you can carry. They will be yours." Overjoyed, the classmate thanked the king profusely and rushed home to tell his wife about the opportunity. She too was thrilled and urged him to seize the treasure without delay. However, the man replied, "I'm hungry now. Let me eat lunch first." His wife quickly prepared a meal, and he ate leisurely, confident that there was plenty of time. Afterward, he felt drowsy and decided to nap, thinking he'd head to the treasury afterward. Although he intended to sleep only briefly, he ended up napping for 2 hours. When he woke, the afternoon was slipping away. Grabbing a few bags, he set off toward the palace. But the sun was blazing, and the heat made him uncomfortable. Seeking relief, he sat under a tree to rest. The cool breeze lulled him back to sleep, and he ended up resting for another 4 hours. When he finally woke, evening had already set in, and the sun was nearing the horizon. Panicked, he rushed toward the palace. However, by the time he reached, the sun had set, and the palace gates were locked. Disheartened, the man stood outside, realizing he had squandered his chance at wealth because he didn't value his time. The monk concluded the story, looking at the young boy who was left speechless. Ashamed of his own mistakes, the boy thanked the monk for his guidance and resolved to change his ways. He returned home, determined to work diligently toward his goals. With time, he stopped procrastinating, became more productive, and ultimately found success and respect among his peers and family. If we reflect on our own lives, we'll find that time is as precious as gold. It's the most valuable resource we have, yet it's limited. Wasting it on meaningless activities will only lead to regret, while using it wisely allows us to achieve greatness. There's a well-known saying, "If you value time, time will value you. But if you waste time, it will ruin your life." For instance, a traveler who misses their train by just 1 minute understands the importance of a single moment. Similarly, a student who fails an annual exam learns the value of a year. Those who respect their time can accomplish incredible things, while those who disregard it often end up as failures. If you aspire to achieve something meaningful, never succumb to laziness or procrastination. Otherwise, you may one day find yourself filled with regret, just like the lazy man who missed his chance to reach the palace before sunset. So, always cherish and utilize your time wisely. Enjoy small moments with loved ones, focus on your goals, and strive for a life filled with purpose and satisfaction.